Yep.
Okay.
Turns out it was in the first...
There have been many oddities in this case.
Yeah, a lot.
There's been a lack of conclusive evidence pointing away from Menderes. While that may seem like it points to him, but the truth is more complex. Menderes' supposed motive would have been unclear and at times contradictory. The story fits together much better if we assume there was another person. But of course, the evidence to prove this person exists doesn't exist. And that's because there was no evidence to leave. Carlo Luciano didn't have any fingerprints. Please put clapping and applause here.
Yep. This is just...
Luciano did hold the fake file, but when he did so, he didn't leave any marks of his own. And so when the bottle was analyzed, only Mr. Kushari's prints were found.
Then what of the present day? We must have some way to link him to... the man in front of you.
Just getting there. There's actually quite a few points for me to bring up.
No, there's not.
Each of the two murder weapons has unidentifiable handprints. Or we know it was handled by someone other than the initial suspect. The shovel has strange marks from when it was used to strangle Mr. Black. Jane Hood was given the knife by a man she thought was the killer. Miss Porter's whole office was covered in oily residue from a person's hands. But not a single print to speak of. No gloves were used, but the killer didn't leave their fingerprints.
It seems to me the easiest crime to nail him is to... nail him to is Miss Porter's. Everybody's with the nailing. Luckily for us, you very beautifully proved that we only need to prove one crime. Very beautifully, right?
Stop saying beautiful.
Beautiful. The same culprit committed all three.
That's right. Carlo Luciano is a man with a motive and an opportunity to kill. And by connecting the dots, we can see why there was no evidence. You incompetent nincompoops can blame Luciano all you like, but you'll never prove that I am he! Never!
Show us your hands. Don't be so sure of yourself. All that's necessary is to determine that you too lack prints.
Well, you won't! I deny the court permission to test me.
You admitted it. Right there.
You'd need probable cause, and all you have is some wild guessing. Wrong. We have everything we need right here and now.
You and I both know the answer, so I'll give the pleasures to the defense. Inform the court. How can we prove that Dr. Morton Dryson lacks prints? Didn't we just do that? What? Shite. It's like the bottle. Now, Morton Dryson. We have to prove that Morton Dryson doesn't have fingerprints. He wrote all of these autopsies.
I guess
Right.
present an autopsy then.
Yeah.
As the police coroner assigned to the investigation, you've handled each of the reports. At least one of these autopsies you handed directly to me. And that, sir, means that if you are who you say you are, they should have your fingerprints.
And of course, if they don't, what conclusion must we come to? A one-eyed man who also lacks fingerprints? How many could there be?
In a sense, your lack of prints would be just as convincing as if you'd left them. That is how we'll connect your crimes of the past to the present. That's why you needed to get the bottle back. It was physical proof of your survival. Proof of a cover-up at MN6. Proof of forgery. Proof of your whole scheme. That's why you tried to stop Pearl from ever coming back. She knew the truth. And when Maya tried to expose the proof to the world, you tried to have her killed.
5 years of hunting Menderes, but we've found the true villain. And your plan to throw it all on your former partner has been for naught. It was you all along. This trail of bodies has somebody to answer for it.
It's not gonna end like this. Face it, you're done for. The bottle is why Jimmy, Miss Porter, and even Mr. Black had to die. It links them to Menderes and Menderes to you. So it's a good thing you never got your hands on it. Because these are 3 deaths you're not getting away with. 4 if you count Cody. It appears you've backed me into a corner. Unless... No, wait, I must be mistaken. Are you really trying to use lack of proof as proof? Shoot. I was on such a roll there. If it must be said, yes, I lack fingerprints. The reason for that being years of exposure to forensic chemicals eroded them away. That's my explanation, and I'm sticking to it. No, sir. To truly accuse me, you'd need to place me at the crime scene. Fingerprint or not, you have no way of doing that. Jane Hood met with you twice. She knows who you are. Does she now? That young lady would be able to identify me, you say? The man she met, her D-killer, gave her the knife. She saw him after the murders of both Miss Porter and Mr. Black. Yes, and I would fit her description of this man.
Remember, Miss Hood never saw her D-killer's face. He kept it hidden. She would not be able to accuse the witness.
Forgotten about that. I am the stupid. Lack of motive. The motive and lack of prints won't work if we can't prove he was there. Nobody saw him kill Jimmy or Miss Porter. Jane never saw Luciano's face when he buried Mr. Black. How can we prove it? We'd need a reliable witness. But who could have seen Dryson during a murder? I know there were others. He's an assassin. These weren't the only people he killed. But who? Cody! These weren't his only victims.
Who are you referring to? I don't care anymore. Who are you referring to specifically?
Cody Hackins, Your Honor. Cody was murdered by none other than Dr. Morton Dryson. Huh. And what makes you say that? Because I was there. I saw you kill him.
Directly, with my own 2 eyes.
I killed the 3 people. I can't prove he killed the 3 people in this case. But you were one of only a handful of people in the room at the time. You'd just come from the records room where the body was found. Togamera denied shooting Cody, and now the police might actually believe him. But let's trust the convicted murderer, why don't we? It's not only Menderes you put your faith into, but Togamera too. The fact that you found the body should have made you a possible suspect in the police's eyes. You should have been precluded from ever doing the autopsy. But since Togamera was the obvious guilty party at the time, you got away with it. And that led you without any crucial details that might point back to you. Did I? What do you suggest that was?
Here is Mr. Hackins' report from on file. Let's compare it to what else Dryson wrote.
Now that I look at it again, it seems to me Cody's report is leaving out some important information.
Don't let me stop you.
Save.
Show on the other pages what he has left out. Now, 3 times in the back, shots were fired at close range from a low-caliber firearm. Any one of the bullets would have proven fatal. Billets passed through his body and into the book case behind him.
There's no time of death.
Yeah. Ah. Hello? Hello?
Like, you go, try to go to one of the things. Or not? Did you break it?
I guess I broke it? I just hit examine.
Just click somewhere. Okay.
Uh,
Is that gonna kill us?
Okay. I guess I broke it. I guess you're not supposed to hit examine.
Let's look at him first. Look at Jimmy's. Jimmy Jams.
Yeah, 9 p.m. October 5th. September 9th of this year.
There's no time of death.
Yeah.
Examine the time of death. Examine the time of death on any of the other ones. Click on it on the bottom screen.
Yeah, I forgot.
In every other one of your reports, you leave a time of death. On some of them, it's almost eerily specific. But in Cody's report, for some reason, you left off the TOD. There's no mention of it at all, which is odd considering. Oh my! Well, it must have slipped my mind.
We just established that they were eerily, you know.
He'd just been killed recently, so his should have been the easiest of all to pinpoint the time. You boasted about how great you are as a coroner, so why could you just forget that? But what's more, you make a very clear point of bullets landing in the bookshelf. But why the bookshelf? Why mention that and not the much more necessary hour of death? It was because of your autopsy that we arrested Togamera. And that fits in right with the rest of our story. You doctored the autopsy so that it would point to Togamera and not to you. You needed to keep people from knowing you were the last one to see him alive.
Gross negligence indeed, or worse. What do you recommend we do? If new information has come to light, we can reopen the investigation. We can even hold him as the lead suspect.
This man murdered Cody. He did it in order to frame Togamera so that he would turn on Menderes. I'd bet my life on it.
Bailiff, place the witness in custody. He is under arrest for the murder of Mr. Cody Hackins. He is to be held pending further investigation of the records room murder. In addition, Miss Gladys Porter was only killed the other afternoon. I believe that leaves us ample time to search for traces of you, Mr. Luciano. You had best believe that I will not let you out of my sight from now on.
That doesn't fill me with much hope.
Breakdown.
I don't know. Well, that's quite a pickle you've got me in. It's a good thing I put a bomb under this before I came up here. I'm afraid it doesn't sound good for me at all, does it? After all this ruckus, it really was enough to raise the dead.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez.
I'm done. He has sharp teeth.
Just all of a sudden.
Do you intend to put me into submission?
Oh my God, yes.
Hold on! Don't do anything crazy! Oh, my dear friend. I did not survive this long in my profession by being a pushover. There are so many little tricks I could show you right now. That's not a good line. I hope you weren't expecting me to come quietly.
Bailiff, restrain. Obadiah, the bailiff is always in excruciating pain.
Please don't ask that of me right now!
No, this would be the point where the bailiff, like, he powers up and he's like, "Oh, right."
I've been lying about that the whole time.
He's been using his pain to hide the fact that he's amazing. Do not let him step away from that stand. Oh, okay. Hello, Waters.
Nice bailiff.
I'm on it, boss.
Oh, he turned around!
Oh god, that's clearly not.
That's a skull!
He has hair.
No, it's just a really big skull.
This psychopath murdered my wife. He murdered her sister. And that kid and Jameson and Black and all of them. He's not going anywhere.
Dude, you're terrified to use that gun. Your wife? Well, isn't that a development? A match made in heaven.
Waters is gonna die. Don't you dare talk about her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just love her to death?
Hey, I mean it.
Waters, don't listen to him. He's trying to provoke you. Idiot!
I know what I'm doing, man. Just let me get
He's got a
some
knife.
closure on this. Rip. Mr. Waters, look out. Yep.
Why are we all just watching?
Yeah, just watch it, man. Don't worry. He has a gun.
Oh, it was a gun.
This is a screen right out of 999. This has to be lifted straight from that. Hell,
I mean,
get him off me!
Better than the Waters pictures from the second case. Oh. No, I would advise against that. Now, I don't imagine I'd have to make my position clear. But just in case, please draw your attention to where this firearm is pointed. A point-blank gunshot. That's not the temple. That's not the temple. That's about
Close.
6 inches down.
Close.
That's half a foot away.
That's his jaw. That's his neck.
Rarely does the human cranium much good, I'm afraid. If you're good, I'll consider letting him go. I almost went full Star Fox 64 wolf there for a second. You're good, but I'm better. But really, to me, it's all the same. Fuck it, shoot him, I don't care. Water sucked. Water sucked throughout the entire game. So I shall leave it up to you whether or not he dies here in front of you all.
Somebody has to come up from behind.
Oh
Come
god,
on,
it's me! I'm on it!
Let's go. We finally get a picture of the bailiff.
They're going to be leaving. Him if anyone chose to follow us. I mean, you're gonna kill him eventually, right? Hey, butthead!
Oh no.
Hey, butthead!
He's just there. Don't anybody move.
I'm seriously getting some Beavis vibes from him.
Somebody do something. Don't make any sudden movements. I don't want Mr. Waters added to our list of casualties.
If he gets away, he's going to. A smart man. You'll know that I've won. You'll know now that I've won. I won a long time ago the moment Menderes turned on me. Nobody betrays me and lives to tell about it. Now he's ruined. But before I do leave, I will shoot you, Phoenix Wright. Yep. Mr. Wright, a parting gift.
You must be getting rusty, Luciano, to miss him by such a wide mark.
Okay, we thought the same thing.
That's not him!
Who is this man? Who is this
That's
Nigel Thornberry-looking motherfucker?
Listen. Ropfa. The artist did good.
Yeah, I mean, the art is fine. It's just so inconsistent. And I get it. I get that it was spaced out. These cases weren't all made at the same time. But make it consistent. Let go.
No, don't think I will. I don't take orders from you. I'm the Don, Luciano, not you.
You're a traitor to me and the whole family!
I only did what you would have. You helped me go behind Michael's back to kill the Cadaverides. And while I'm the Don, you've been working behind my back, blackmailing me. I could never trust you out there. I knew you'd come back for me.
Mr. Menderes, he's finished. Now hand him over to the police.
Waters is still just there.
Why, though? Waters should be fine.
That really doesn't look...
No.
It's fine. Luciano's not done as long as he's got a breath in him. He'll always be after me.
We can still help you. That's what Jimmy wanted to do, wasn't it? Don't bother, right? This man's too far gone to listen to you.
Maybe I am.
Falcon punch!
And Waters is just gone. But I like this. I like the punch.
Face.
I like the punch. But he's kept with me this far. This is his win, not mine.
Just deck the old man in the face.
Carlo Luciano has been placed in police custody.
Is it over?
And now, I believe it is finally time to announce the jury's findings.
I don't know.
Hello, Fran.
Hello, Francisco. What?
The prosecution is ready to hear them. What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Oh, what's this? Miss Von
What?
Von Karma gets the victory after all. No, she gets the loss again.
What?
What's this, Miss Von Karma? Why are you back?
Also, I don't think we hit 100.
Nope. Obadiah Williamson has stepped out. He couldn't be bothered to
We
return.
could stretch him out. I think we're at like 97.
Close. Almost. Oh, I would have thought he'd want to hear the verdict. Is he okay?
Let's do 20-minute episodes, then we'd hit it.
Yep. I am not his keeper. He was in good health, no less. I will see the trial through to the end.
You were here for 20 minutes. Shut up.
Besides, on behalf of Interpol, I have a few words I'd like to say. Dealing with our friend the defendant here. I'm going to want to hear it.
Am I going to hear?
You may. You may be innocent on the charge of murder, but we still have enough to arrest you. You are undoubtedly guilty of conspiracy on a massive scale. You are going to jail. Fair enough. Yet you have more value to me than just as a prisoner. Oh. As acting Don, you know valuable information about the rest of the Rivales family. We are prepared to make a deal.
Stuff it.
The kind where I get out early. That will depend on how much you tell us.
You don't have a home to go back to anyway.
You have my interests. I'll think about it. Oh, don't look so glum, Phoenix Wright. It's much more important to us that we eradicate organized crime than to get just one man. He's clearly a terrible leader, anyhow. They'd never follow him after this. Luciano was working against me ever since I took over. Never had a chance. But I'll be a lot safer knowing Interpol's after the lot of them. Heck, why not? They can't do me any worse than Luciano would have. It's settled then. I look forward to working with you, Mr. Menderes. Do I have time to thank my lawyer before you drag me out? Thank him, I suppose. Go ahead. I'm not really one for saying this. Look, I've been a royal pain the whole way.
You're not wrong.
I should have just told you what I knew from the beginning. I've never been so damn paranoid.
No,
I couldn't bring myself.
I've just been so damn paranoid.
No, that line works too. I couldn't bring myself to do it. But for some reason, you never gave up. I know you'll still hate.
You're welcome.
I'm talking too much. Let's get it over with.
What reason does he have to hate Menderes now?
I don't know.
Because we learned it was Luciano that sent out the hit on Maya. That was the whole reason he hated him.
I don't know. He's still miffed that he didn't tell him about anything. He was being cagey, he's being paranoid. I don't know.
Whatever.
That sounds
It's
fine
over,
with
yay!
me. We have come to the end of our trial. The jurists have delivered their ruling. On the charge of murder, I find the defendant Francisco Menderes. Hooray! No confetti.
No confetti.
No confetti.
No confetti.
Court is adjourned. Slam
So
that
the curtain
gavel
falls
down.
on this final case.
Not yet.
No, the curtain fell. The curtain fell whenever that frickin' ended. Now we're just backstage talking to the actors. Everybody take a bow.
Yeah, we did it. Woohoo! Go, Dad.
All in a day's work. Days, weeks, months. You're not wrong!
Years. You're being modest. Solving 4 murders is nothing to sneeze at.
Especially for a lawyer and not a detective.
You've earned your pay for once. Wait.
For once, Frenzy?
No, it's Franny, not Franzy.
Frenzy?
Get it right. I'm giving you a compliment. Don't try
Why
your
did she
luck.
not comment on Frenzy?
That was her comment on Franzy. Don't try your luck.
I'm just doing what I was meant to do. We stopped an innocent man from being well, innocent's a stretch, but from being convicted of murder.
Innocent, very
Exactly.
loosely speaking.
He didn't kill those people. Not Luciano, not Mr. Black or Miss Porter, and not Jimmy. We got who did.
Not Cody.
That was the truth he wanted us to find, the mystery to solve.
I think he'd be very happy with the work you did.
Hey guys, I'm over here.
I know I am. You really made it through in the end.
It wasn't actually my
I'm
dead
just-
body over there. It was just
I'm just a ghost. No, I'm just a ghost. I'm like Mia. What's up?
I wouldn't have made it this far without you, kid.
You got that right, old man. Without me, you'd still be on the office couch sobbing like a baby.
What? I
Yeah.
never did that.
It's okay, I'll keep it our little secret.
I was in the room full of people you just told.
I'm glad you kept it at it until the end. Mr. Menderes isn't the only one you managed to save. If you hadn't, who knows what would become of me or Pearl.
Oh yeah, Pearl. I forgot about her.
You said the word. You said the name. Are you going to be alright about her?
Better with you two around. Oh, sorry, I gotta go back to Kurain. It just doesn't feel right. Like it's still unresolved.
It doesn't always work that way. There's so many things I wish I could ask my birth father.
Yeah, well, he's a prick.
Yeah.
He tried to get me arrested and murder me at one point, I think. Yes, I know. I would have liked for her to have been here. She could have used the closure.
We're not forgetting Pearl, Nick. Not now, not ever. Have you ever known me to be the one to give up?
No.
We know where she is. It's not where I'd like her to be, but we found her.
She might not want to talk to us.
No, she might not. But she's an adult now. She can choose that if it's what she wants. The most we can do is let her know we're here and hope she comes back.
You're taking this better than I thought you would.
I need to be strong, Nick.
But
for
I'm
the
dying
people I
on the
love.
inside. Thank you, Maya.
We can still make amends. It's not the same as it was before.
I have faith we'll be together again someday.
And I'll be there to see it with you.
You're so much better than Maya.
Here's Apollo. Either Apollo or Waters.
I'm assuming it's Apollo.
Oh, it's
No,
Waters.
it's Waters.
No, Apollo doesn't exist.
No, Apollo showed up once!
No, that was an illusion.
That was Maya seeing things on her deathbed.
You guys better not be planning anything without me.
Wouldn't dream of it. You're part of the team?
Nope.
I thought you hated me.
Hey, aren't you hurt? Didn't you get stabbed? Nah, no sweat. It was just a flesh wound. I swear, the knife would just barely graze my
So it was a knife, and then he stole Water's gun.
knee.
Yeah,
No?
you just realized what
And
happened.
well, he's dead. I'm okay. Just somebody help me up.
Regardless, I think we should get you to a hospital. I thought he was just gonna start on a different topic.
Ah, fine. You guys have your celebration without me. Yeah, let's get Gumshoe.
Nonsense. You get takeout. I hear Dr. Eldoon still runs a little side business.
And Phoenix will pay. Huh?
What?
Huh?
You cut out, I didn't hear you.
And Phoenix will pay.
Yeah.
Huh? Objection.
Yeah, it's just, gotta wait for it. Don't premature it.
Yep.
Don't premature it
Have
like
it-
I know you're one to do.
Have it without you? Mr. Waters, you're crazy. We'll all go to the hospital with you and celebrate there with hospital food.
Well, I mean, apparently it's
shucks.
noodles.
You're too good to me. We'll help you there, Daddy. Daddy, you and Miss Von Karma can get those noodles.
Actually,
What?
you go on ahead. I'll catch up.
I want to talk to Franny. Where do you think you're going?
There's somebody I need to... Where did you... Did what? Were you just silent throughout all that?
She was there.
I know, but... There's somebody I need to find. I'll meet up with you later.
Okay, we'll be at the clinic.
Senpai!
Waiting for you. Don't take too long, man.
I read that as old man for some reason.
And don't forget the noodles. I'm That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's always burgers.
miso ramen. He hasn't left the courthouse yet. I hope I can catch him before he does.
Phoenix running after Obadiah.
Senpai!
Toast in his mouth.
Oh god, we're at the prosecutor's lobby.
Yep. We ain't supposed to be here.
There he is. What's he doing all alone? He doesn't...
Sobbing.
All of his friends are dead! Williamson, we were looking for you.
No. What for?
We're going out to celebrate. You want to come?
I shouldn't. I have other business.
Why not? The big case is over. You helped just as much as the rest of us. I quit.
You don't realize what I nearly did.
Nearly?
Here.
What's this?
Oh no. You forged evidence. Read it.
This is... Wait, this is a conversation between Menderes and another assassin. This would have proved...
That conversation never happened.
You didn't!
Yes, and no. I never presented it to the court.
After the hell you put me through! You, of all people, you forged this!
I did. Yesterday, when I asked you to throw the case, I had that prepared as a backup plan. I wanted so much to see Mr. Jameson's killer put away forever. But then I realized it would have spat on everything he'd worked for. I'm a disgrace, Mr. Wright. I'm a filthy liar and the biggest hypocrite who ever lived.
So what would have had, like... would he have presented that on the other end?
Maybe.
And how would we have combated it?
We wouldn't have. It would have been a bad ending.
Now I want to...
Meaning if we did get that, we would have had to gone through the entire thing again.
I kind of want to. I want to see what changes. We would have worked it all out if you'd only trusted me from the beginning.
If only. You must understand that I can never trust myself as a prosecutor again. An entire career built on trying to protect the truth and seek justice. 35 years, and I destroyed it all in one day.
But you didn't.
I would have if you hadn't convinced me to do otherwise. There's nothing more for me in this line of work. Once Luciano's trial is over, I plan to turn in my badge. I don't deserve it. I never thought I would see myself drop to such lows.
You didn't go as far as you might have. There was a moment a few days ago where I considered lying to cover. Yeah, I feel like something would have been different here. Where I considered lying to cover for Pearl. That was your test, after all. You made it through your own test. You just made it through your own test.
I never realized I was being tested.
Neither did I. Did we ever really?
No, I suppose not. Be that as it may, I think it is best that I remove myself from the bench.
Well, that's your choice.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I'll have to turn down your offer to join you tonight. But, thank you for everything.
Not at all. Maybe some other time.
I'm going to miss this job. It's what I was made for. At least I can see the new generation is in good hands. We've
only been doing this for like 15 years at this point. Don't worry.
I know you'll do them well.
I do my best.
Mr. Wright, if it's not too much to ask, this may be my last week as a prosecutor. I was hoping that
Objection!
this one last time you'd stroke my beard.
It's okay. I understand. Ready? Together, okay?
Yes. We did it.
Yep, now we have to play through the entire last case again.
That's a guaranteed 200 more episodes. So we won it all, but that knife basically took me out of action. Sorry to say, but I'm officially a casualty of war. They got me on desk duty for a real long time while I heal, but at least I get to tell the story to all the new rookies. Yeah, I used to be a hotshot detective like you, but then I took a knife to them.
Fuck you.
Detective, you're supposed to be... you know I said he wanted in the field by next week. Okay, so maybe it wasn't that bad, but it did sound pretty awesome when I said it, right? No? Didn't.
Sounded like you went down like a bitch.
Bye, Larry.
Kinda weird that we didn't see Larry at all.
Larry, Edgeworth, hey Finnegan.
Life would be mighty quiet around here. Would it be interesting for a few days while it lasted? I can't deny that. Jane said she wanted me to take up being a lawyer again, but I had to turn her down. I'd rather not have all the attention on this 24/7. Mind games could be fun, but I prefer the kind that doesn't make me a target. I still have a few secrets no one should know. Or do I?
You were useless to this entire thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping you would come back around and
do something.
Have some relevance.
But all it was is, oh, Jane was given the knife.
I feel like Finnegan and Jane were just there to add an extra day to the trial.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, 2.
Yeah. It's weird. Who else we got? Dude with the mask?
Random advice.
I feel like we say that every time these...
Because it's funny. People ask me if I ever thanked Mr. Wright, and I have to say, why should I? He never would have come after me if I didn't maneuver him into standing up for me. So truly, all the credit should go to me. Thank you, me. You did well. It'd be boring from now on with nobody to play with. He was a fun toy for a while, but I do graduate in just a year. There's time to consider that. Yes, I think I will consider that.
Jane's gonna murder somebody.
I'll think about it. I will think about considering thinking about that.
Are you going to consider it, though, Jane?
Was there a third person?
Good question. I don't know.
Random suggestions.
I don't think there was. Darth Vader.
Darth Butthole.
Mercurial. Senran Kagra.
Francisco Mendez sprites.
Did good. Hessel Doll. The Obi ones. Case closed. No.
Nope, not quite.
It'll be nice having him back with us from now on. But there really is this crazy thing how everybody seems to get back together when he's around.
Except
Yeah,
Apollo and Edgeworth.
we found Stephen Jameson's killer. Interpol will be pleased. Carlo Luciano will be in custody for the international police forever. The Rivalis family is finished. That was the end we needed. And Phoenix Wright helped it be that way. And me too, sir. Yes, and you too. No Edgeworth.
I'm not in this game.
Revel Darren. Good job.
Garcon Cybon 5 Phoenix sprites? What, just with the freaking thing on his hair?
Just with the hair thing and the open coat.
And the, I guess...
Lind, you made Kristoff's hands really
Yeah,
big.
the voice of Finnegan Hood. No,
Oh,
that was
no.
me!
Oh, right. Lozu said something about that. She's the voice act. She's a big up-and-coming voice actress. She did Trucy.
Come on, read!
She did... No, I'm not reading anymore. I don't care. She did 2B in Nier Automata. I'll tell Dad to keep a lookout for
Maybe
someone.
get a
who
woman
can
here
tell
so I'm
that
not
it's,
still
the
alone.
change is his proper leader. Did it never came what you crave. Roots. Oh, we're linking into 6, aren't we?
So this probably did start while, like, before 5 came out, and finish after 5 came out.
Yeah. I would have to assume that.
Maybe even after 6 came out.
Thought route material. Yeah.
By the Doctor. Thugonomics? My appeal sentence was decided! They say I will be freed! They proved I did not murder the assassin because he was not dead! I owe everything to that brave man and his friends! Thank you to everyone! You may come to my diner always and receive a free meal for free! Stop by any time, it will really spice up my way! Who are you talking to?
The person they always end up talking to at the end of cases. The mystery person that we never find out. Yeah.
From Ghost Trick.
Ghost Trick. I knew I heard that. Arguing for justice is. Right.
I still don't know what that means. There it is! The Persona 3 theme.
Beef. It's the shortest theme.
Oh, first of all.
Cause of the Great Bear.
What?
I don't.
What is it with the bear?
Communion with the dead. Okay. My days as a prosecutor are over in the end, and perhaps this is for the better. I've lived for prosecuting until now. Especially in these recent years, it was my singular obsession. It may be time to find a new passion. I will continue my pursuit for the truth in a new way. Learn from my mistakes of the past. And should Phoenix Wright ever need an ally, I will be there waiting for his call. That's cute.
Senpai! Yeah, inspiration, contempt of court.
Thanks, Tap. Thanks, Ceres.
This was long.
This was very long. I mean, this credit sequence is also very long.
I think we hit 97, maybe 98 episodes.
We're like a little under 15 minutes, about 17 minutes.
What, away from 98?
98. Us? Me? You?
Us? We?
How?
Is it just
We're gonna have a stinger?
just gonna close? Oh,
We have a stinger.
I wasn't really dead. Take as much time as you like, ma'am. I'll be waiting right outside.
It's Iris. thank you. We might be a while.
Either Iris or Pearl.
Maybe, either one.
Well, that was a female voice. Like, I heard the...
Yeah.
No kidding, there's a lot to talk about. I hate
I have to stand so far over by the wall. Yeah, it's Pearl.
I assume it's Maya talking to Pearl.
Maybe? I guess.
Oh, maybe it's Iris talking to Pearl.
Maybe? I have no goddamn clue. Can you ever forgive me? Do you forgive me? Is that even possible? I don't know why you're asking me that. There's a lot of things I did poorly.
Who the hell is
Maybe
talking?
Maybe that is Phoenix?
Maybe it's freaking Misty.
Shut up. Maybe it is Misty. Oh God. I don't have a voice for that.
Well, let's just continue with your normal voice for now.
And maybe that's why some things happen the way they did. I can be a real idiot sometimes, you know that? I know that. But I want you know that, I know that, that guard over there knows that. But I want you to know that everything I did was to protect you.
Even everyone behind that
It's-
camp? Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
it's
it's
Maya.
Maya.
And Nick, you should have seen him at the trial. He worked so hard to make sure that they can never threaten you again. We both did our best to keep you safe. That was all we wanted. Maybe that's not what you want anymore. If it's not, just say so and I'll leave. I need to fix my own life. And I'll let you do that. Now that I know the truth, I'll do whatever it takes to make you happy. Even if that means giving you up. I'm so sorry, Pearly. I didn't want any of this to turn out this way. I'll be going now. Wait. Please wait. I'm waiting. You can't protect me, not even from myself. I need to learn to do that on my own. But I could use some help. I love you, Pearly. You know you have it.